cats and kittens out there. You know it is D-Man the Greaser, and this is day number 3 in LA or Los Angeles. And well, I'm here at the Griffith Observatory. And if you don't know what the Griffith Observatory is, you know it's a very famous observatory here in LA. And well, it's also where my favorite movie, and I'm sure a lot of y'all's favorite movies as well, was filmed here. Rebel Without a Cause. Yeah, this is the observatory from that movie, and yeah. But here I'm going to show you that one shot of the movie where they pretty much shoot at the kind of the beginning of where they're at the observatory and the ending. If you all recognize that from the movie. You're tearing me apart! So yeah. And of course, I have to wear my James Dean red jacket. And yes, I know it's not a collared, it's a bomber jacket. But that's the only one I could find. And they didn't actually exactly make the exact jacket of style or brand of his. Unless if you want to get Harrington, but you know, that's expensive. But yeah. But look at this gorgeous view of LA, folks. Oh yeah. In Los Angeles. And of course the Hollywood sign is just right up there. If you can see, I'm going to zoom in to show y'all. Yep, there's the Hollywood sign, the observatory, and actually we'll actually go by to the place where James Dean had a rumble in that scene in Rebel Without a Cause, and yeah. And I know there's a statue or a memorial of his, but yeah, here we are. Gorgeous view. Even though it's kind of on a crappy day, but you know what? It happens. Life is life. I dig it. So yeah, there's the observatory right there. And also I'm gonna go to a really cool statue right here. As I said before. And here's James Dean himself. The Rebel Without a Cause. Oh yeah. No one stand by it. You're tearing me apart! You say one thing, she says another, everybody changes back again! So yeah, as you saw, I got to take a picture with James Dean. And actually, we're going to go to the spot of where they actually had that rumble scene of that. Yeah, if you guys remember that one scene where they're having the knife fight scene, yep, we're going to go to that area. I think this is it, but I'm not too quite sure. So yeah, there we go. Or this might have been the area where he was about to have a scene. Oh wait. This might be it. We're going inside. Remember this scene? Where Buzz in the movie kind of is setting up James Dean for a fight? Well, here we are, inside. Here's the scene where this is the exact spot from Rebel Without a Cause. Oh guys, I gotta do something real quick. I got the bullets! For that one, and then sit where Plato gets shot. Not Plato. Where Plato gets shot, but yeah. Man, really cool. I get to walk in the same spot in my favorite movie. Rebel Without a Cause. Or Rebel Without a Clue. I think this is also a movie as well, to be honest with you. Don't know if it was for sure or not, but let's move on, shall we? Alright. unfortunately, guys, they're not doing any shows inside the planetarium until like 1 o'clock, and like around it's like around 10:20 right now. But I could show you kind of what it does look like inside. And of course, this is done back like the part of the 50s and 40s. But yeah, it's essentially just a big dome. And, yeah. I personally want to go inside, but I don't think I'll have enough. I don't think I'll have time to go inside because they're not doing any shows. But yeah, but here's kind of the model of what the inside looks like. But yeah, that's where they also shot the film. Yeah, I think that's actually really cool. And apparently on the James Dean statue there that I showed you guys earlier, apparently it was like one of the first movies that they actually did shot in this observatory. So I think that's really cool. Like one of the coolest movies of all time. You know, absolutely my favorite movie. And I'm sure a lot of you guys' favorite movie as well. It was actually filmed and shot in this building. And even outside, like I just showed you, like where they have the rumble scene, where they have the knife fight scene, and yeah. But of course, you know, they probably have changed a lot of this stuff since 1955 or 55. Yeah, I think it's really cool. Well, I don't know if they're doing any shows at the moment, but yeah, we'll definitely go inside the planetarium. But I just want to take a look around, just seeing where that exact same spot where James Dean and Buzz had that switchblade rumble fight scene in the movie, because I think this is the area where he parked at. And yeah, if you guys remember in the movie where he brought his American car up here and pretty much just parked wherever he wanted to. Yeah, this is pretty much the scene. Oh, yep, here we are, guys. This is the scene where he got into the fight. Man, only if I brought my switchblade in. So yeah. So yeah, this is the scene, if you guys remember, where, you know, Natalie Wood, Buzz, and all the other greasers with, what's the other guy's name? He was an Easy Rider. I forget the guy's name. I'll let you guys know in a sec if I remember it. But yeah, this is where they all came down in, and this is probably where James Dean's car was at in the movie. You guys, if you all recognize this, you know, James Dean, when he was seeing his night, where he saw his car getting flattened by the greasers, that's where he was pretty much standing up in, or in this corner right here. And here he goes, guys. This is where the whole fight scene was. This is where Rebel Without a Cause was shot, with the knife fight scene. I thought only kids play with knives. You know what? You're real cute. So yeah, I'm standing in the exact same spot where James Dean stood at. Here, I'm gonna take a better shot real quick. Unfortunately, I don't have my switchblade on me, because LAPD. But yeah, this is where the whole Rumble fight scene was at, essentially. Pretty cool, I would say. This is where Rebel Without a Cause was shot at, guys. Like, literally, just that fight scene. And, you know, I know when Plato kind of points out where the abandoned mansion is, well, that doesn't exist out here, unfortunately. But, you know, I think this is really cool. I'm getting to stand in the exact same spot as James Dean and Buzz, you know, Natalie Wood in Rebel Without a Cause. This is where the Rumble fight was, guys. This is the exact same spot where James Dean and Buzz had the Rumble. Got into the Rumble. Here we are. Look at that, guys. Can't believe I found it. Going to take a picture of it. And I'm also going to take a picture of this spot, because this is the exact same spot where that whole scene was. Wow. I can't believe I got to stand in the exact same spot as James Dean. I'm kind of blown away, guys. And I get to literally go up where he drove at, and where Buzz and Natalie Wood and man, I forget the guy's name. He was in other movies as well. It'll come to my mind pretty soon, but yeah. Of course, here's the Hollywood sign back there. Let me just zoom in. But yeah, this is really cool. I got to literally stand in the same spot where he got to fight. And of course, this is where the movie kind of ends at, where Plato kind of was shot in this area, or where they had all the cars up, all the police cars and ambulances, paramedics, where this is kind of that kind of spot in this area. But this is kind of where the movie ends, essentially. Mom, Dad, this is my friend, Judy. Hey, I got the bullets! Yeah, it's really cool. You get to go into kind of where they shot one of the greatest movies of all time. It's something that kind of inspired me to become a greaser. Right without a cause. So yeah. Of course, this is where Buzz is kind of setting him up. It's kind of zoomed in. This is kind of where Buzz is kind of setting up James Dean at the time, or Jim, really, in the movie. This is where he kind of set him up to go fight. That's really cool. It kind of shows when you have to rotate here. So I think that's really cool. That's still there. Yeah, let's move on. Shall we?
I found out how to use it.
Fortunately, they don't have like that one little rotating gate, whatever you want to call them, right here. But this is where, essentially inside where they shot the movie at. You can kind of barely see it. Oh, I'm trying to get these girls over there. Yeah, it's basically right inside there. But you think that's really cool. Inside real quick, you just see kind of where he kind of stood at, like when he was seeing his car being, where his car was getting stabbed or, But yeah, this is kind of where he was standing at, actually. But to be honest, I think he was he was standing in this corner where all these people were at, This is where James Dean kind of saw in the movie where he was seeing his car getting stabbed by all the greasers. It's like just right down here. Of course, the knife fight scene was in this area. And of course, this is where the security guard and the doctor, the guy who kind of ran the facility or the building was at in this shot. But yeah, Rebel Without a Cause, guys. You're tearing me apart. You say one thing, he says another, and everybody changes back again. Sorry guys, I'm just way too excited because, again, James Dean, one of my favorite actors, Rebel Without a Cause, my favorite movie of all time. But yeah, and I get to stand in the exact same spot as James Dean. Literally, right here. This is where James Dean stood at, guys. A rebel without a cause, He was a Steve McQueen before Steve McQueen existed during this time, but he was pretty much Steve McQueen before Steve McQueen did movies. Yeah, just imagine what he would have done before if he didn't die. If he didn't get in that car crash, man. But I still think it's really cool though. But yeah, this is kind of where Plato was saying, where that one abandoned house was. It's kind of in this area. But of course, it doesn't exist. I can't see it. Yeah, it doesn't exist. So this is kind of where he was saying it was like the abandoned house was, but it doesn't exist. But yeah, here's downtown LA. You guys can see it. And of course, the Hollywood sign is this way, but you can't really see it. I can't even see it from this angle. But yeah, this is really cool, to be honest. It's funny to say they should at least have a sign that says like "Rebel Without a Cause." Was really a lot of it was shot in this part of the place, and now it's like parking lot for like security and maintenance crews. But yeah, Rebel Without a Cause, guys. Hey, look, there's his car. Hey, I never thought punks fought with knives. Oh, you're real abstract. He's something. What, you're chicken? I know they're not the exact lines from the movie, but it's almost exactly the same lines of the movie. I know they're not the exact lines, but hey, why not improv? I did acting in high school for many years, so why not improv that shit? Actually, scratch it, guys. This is where James Dean was standing when he saw his car getting slashed up, and yeah. And of course, that's the spot, and there's the other spot. I had to put my sunglasses in, you guys. It's getting a little bright out, and you know, you gotta look cool in shades. I mean, come on, when you're outside, you gotta look cool in shades. I mean, how else are you supposed to be rocking and rolling? You dig it? You dig it, I guess. You dig it. To be honest, I could care less about what's inside the museum. I mean, even though the inside of the museum is really cool, but I just really like the fact of like the whole movie, like James Dean and Rebel Without a Cause was shot here. Now, of course, this isn't like the main spot. You know, of course they did it like in Warner Bros. Studios or something. But yeah, this is basically where the movie ended. You know, this is where the last scenes of the whole movie was. So yeah, I think that's really cool. Of course, he didn't really have his jacket on at the end of the movie, but I still think it's pretty something else that James Dean stood there with Natalie Wood. He was inside these two doors, and yeah, I think that's really cool. And actually, we'll go to the spot where pretty much where the film ends, like where the closing credits were. Yeah, sorry if this like camera angle is terrible. It's just I'm using my phone and I don't really have a proper camera, not yet, but I will get a proper camera eventually. But you know, my camera on my phone will just have to do. Literally, will just have to do, guys. But yeah, if you ever guys come to LA, yeah, I would definitely go take a trip down this area, because I mean, again, if you watch Rebel Without a Cause as much as I do, guys, you know, I watch it pretty much like almost like 8 days of the week, then you gotta come here, you know. It is really cool and something else. But yeah, this is pretty much where the movie ends. You know, you had the statue, the Observatory is just right behind here. Now, of course, I think they probably had it filmed like in this kind of area, but yeah, it's really cool. Got to see the exact spot of this movie. I know I'm ranting on and rambling about it, but I mean, come on, it is Rebel. I mean, come on, it's Rebel Without a Cause. I mean, probably like one of the greatest movies of all time. And probably even like the greatest like greaser film or greaser movie of all time, to be honest. You know? I mean, when you think about being a greaser, I mean I started because I was so enamored by Rebel Without a Cause, and that's like one of the reasons why I started greasing, you know, because I just thought it was cool, you know. It was like something that was like, it was different from today's standard, you know, the whole today's crappy old like styles right now. And of course, you know, I've been a massive fan of, you know, rockabilly music, and you know, of course, the music of the 50s, like doo-wop, rockabilly, American rock and roll, or technically it's called rock music at the time. Or, you know, I've been a huge fan of, like, you know, jump blues, you know, Elvis Presley, Buddy Holly, that kind of guys, those kind of guys. You know, one of my favorite movies of all time too is The Wild One, which I wish I can show you where they filmed it at, but I think that's a little far away from where I'm at right now. But that'll be on a different trip or a different drive, you know. But I just I just, I would never want to live in LA, to be honest, because of expensive, and I don't necessarily agree with the government here in LA. But it is kind of cool to kind of see some spots of my favorite movie, and that one guitar store that I showed you guys on the previous video. I don't know if I'm going to do this in separate parts, but yeah, I think it's really cool and really something else. But yeah, for some reason I thought this was the spot where they did it, but for some reason I thought this was the spot where they filmed it, but no, we actually just went to the actual spot where James Dean got into the Rumble. But yeah, let's actually go check out down here. We've never been down in this corridor, this area. Let's go check it out, guys. I think it's worthwhile seeing since we're here. Oh yeah, and guys, make sure to follow, subscribe, share, all that, and yeah, let's keep this channel growing. Let's make it grow, and hopefully we can make it by the time of Viva Las Vegas, because I would love to go to Viva Las Vegas, which I am definitely trying to save up for. So yeah, if I ever make it to Viva Las Vegas, well, we're definitely going to be filming there, and hopefully either me, Outlaw, Crash, and whoever's coming out to Viva. And yeah, this is really cool. So I think this is where like the gift shops are at. And you see myself, hello. I kind of do like, I enjoy seeing my reflection because I'm so gorgeous, and I'm so gorgeous right here. So not a whole lot to do with the hair. Murray's a little bit of the black and white. Man, I think I outdid almost everybody here. Just like actually looking like James Dean. Of course, I had to wear my James Dean jacket. Come on. Even though he wasn't wearing the red jacket in the fight scene, but he did wear the red jacket in this building, though. Not right here, but of course he didn't wear the red jacket in this area. Of course, like on the day scene, where he was doing the film of, he was doing the whole Rumble scene, knife fight scene. He was wearing the white collared shirt, slacks. He did have a blazer on for a little bit, but this is the outfit that kind of will remind you of James Dean, though. But yeah, we're kind of going up those stairs. There's like a mountain up here. Yeah, here's the other side of it. Here's the other side. Of course, Los Angeles right there. And actually, it's actually a nicer day than it was yesterday, because it was just raining all day. As you saw some of the raindrops on the camera or on my phone when I was at the Walk of Fame, but yeah. Move on. Let's do it. We just have the Big Dipper. Hello. See, I don't know what this one is, but if you guys are into astrology and all that crap, well, leave anything down in the comments below. Because there's no button. Cool. What's this right here? go, it does move. Feinstein, the brainiac. Can't really see that. There's a big shadow. Ooh, look at me in my shadow. Ooh. There, let's see what's inside here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Space. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, you guys. I think that's pretty cool. Don't you think, cats? Yeah, I think you guys think that's cool, kinda. If you're into that kind of stuff. This looks like this was... Nope, this was not in the movie. Looks like, but it kind of looks similar to what they had in the movie, to be honest. It's projected here. Now, I don't know where the original projector for it is right now, but probably in some other museum. But hey, that's kind of cool seeing a projector from that time, and yeah. Alrighty. Here's the moon. Don't know if anybody's looking. Gotta be a rebel at some point. But I think this is a piece from the moon, to be honest. It looks like it. Comment down below if you think the moon landings are fake. I say they're real. Why not? You know? I mean, they can't find any rock like that. You know, it might as well been real. You know. But just comment below what you think about moon landings and all that sort of thing. And yeah. 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 I don't know, I'm just being goofy right now, but screw it. I just wanted to come here because of Rebels Out of Cause. As I said before. The gift shop. You know what I'm saying, kids? Let's just go check out the gift shop. I doubt they're gonna have anything from Rebels Without a Cause, but you may never know. But electric power. You want to know the true power of the dark side. You know, I actually used to have one of these when I was a kid. Cool things. Spaceman like the Beatles. Interesting.
Okay, guys.
Rights of Greece underwater
Go on, trying to get it all set up to the camera. You see it? What do you think? Yeah. I'll meet you guys in a little bit. Yeah, I'll meet you guys on to the next destination. Don't know where we're gonna go, but hey, wherever you're going, you have to go with me. So you better like it, or you can leave. Yeah. Here, I'll see you guys in a little bit, wherever the next destination is. All right, bye. Hey, got some chicks out there. You know it is, E-Man the Greaser again, and here we are at our next destination. We are at the famous Hollywood Bowl. You know, they do a lot of concerts, opera stuff, classical stuff. I'm sure they do rock and roll, but I doubt they're going to do rockabilly. If they did, I'll be impressed. But yeah, here is the Hollywood Bowl. So yeah, pretty massive, but hey. Just thinking of this from GTA 5 again. But yeah. Here, let's go up a little bit of ways. I don't have my tripod on me, but I guess my hand will have to do. So the video may be a little bit shaky right now. Yeah, the video may be a little bit shaky right now, but hey, I'll manage. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up a couple more rows to see how far I can go up. Yeah, I just had to change into my leather jacket because why? Greaser. I'm a greaser. That's for starters. And two, it was just getting a little bit cool out, so yeah. Man, this step, walking up these stairs is a little bit of a good cardio, but hey, you gotta stay in shape to be cool, you know? Nah, that's not true. You can still be cool and still be out of shape, but it's still best to be in shape, if you know what I'm saying. But here's actually a better view of the bowl. But yeah, look at that. But yeah, I just had to change jackets just because my one red jacket was just, you know, it wasn't really keeping me all that warm, and you know, it's about to rain pretty soon, so might as well just change into my leather jacket for a little bit. And yeah, but yeah, pretty neat. Hollywood Bowl. The Hollywood sign is just like clear a little ways from there, but yeah. I would not want to live in a house in these hills. Mostly because of these mudslides that are going on in LA, and yeah. But yeah. So yeah. And yeah. Let's go on to our next destination, shall we? Dig it. Yeah, you got some chicks out there, D-Man the Greaser here, and well, this next destination is, we're in downtown Disney. And tomorrow my dad and I are going up to Disneyland, which I've only been to Disney World, only twice, but just never been to Disneyland. But yeah, here we are in Disney World's downtown. And yeah, you know, probably gonna hit up the Lego shop. I know there's a pretty cool jazz, I've read that there's a jazz club down here, and yeah, we'll probably go check it out. Alright. Surprised they have Harry Potter stuff here in Disney. Well, not surprised at all, but I just saw some Star Wars stuff. Let's go check out some Star Wars Lego sets, you know? I mean, if you don't know, Kaz, I'm a massive Star Wars fan. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see. What do you think? Should I get that? I already have that, yes. Oh, hell no. I ain't paying for that. Think about getting the TIE Fighter. You know? Or Luke's Land Speeder. But I only have like $300 in my pocket, so... Let's go check out some more shit, you know? You know, I'm also a huge fan of Legos, so, you know, I did build some Star Wars Lego sets, you know, some Lego cars, whatever you want to call them. But yeah. There you go, I got the Rolling Stones. Don't know what set I'm gonna buy. Don't know what sets I'm gonna buy. Yeah, it's not a bad price for what I'm gonna pay for. And I still got a few on my car, but you know, I haven't even paid anything with my Christmas bonus yet. But that's what I want. But damn, that's a little dope. That's a little bit of money for me. So hell no. No, I got the TIE Fighter. Let's get it. Do they have any cars? What's up? Like a mask around there. Like. Here's the king of rock and roll himself, Elvis Presley. You know what? If people are in my shop, who cares? I don't give a Alright, I'm gonna go pay for my Lego purchase, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. You dig it? Hopefully you dig it. We're back, cats and chicks. Yeah, just you see I got my little Lego set. I'm gonna go to this like little jazz thing here. You can see right here, this little jazz place that my dad and I are gonna go to. Supposedly it's gonna have some live music. I don't know, but oh, what's the worst that can happen? You dig? Yeah, and you know, I just might walk into the it's a Star Wars shop because again, you're Star Wars fans, so yeah, go check it out. And I hope this kitchen is open. Well, guys, I think the Jazz Kitchen is closed at the moment, but I may go grab some Mexican food with my dad, so I'll probably see you then. But first, let's go to the Star Wars shop, and I'll see you in a sec. All right? Dig it. You know, it's still raining, but who cares? Yeah. Yeah, let's go into the Star Wars shop. You know, as a huge fan of Star Wars, well, except for the sequels that Disney made, but you know, I've always been a huge Revenge of the Sith prequels fan. And yeah, I know some of you are gonna be like, how do you say you like the prequels and not the originals? Never said I hated the originals. I just like the prequels better.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Alrighty. Hold on, let me put my phone down for a second. Yeah, I'll meet you guys. Oh, hell yeah. We're getting some Star Wars stuff, you know. We didn't get a lightsaber, why not? Yeah, my lightsabers. Hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you doing today?
Good.
Hopefully staying dry out there.
Yeah.
And it's unusual for us to get any stormy weather.
You like that new intro? Yeah, I like that new intro too. You know why? Because who has two thumbs and actually did the guitar music and the actual design? This guy. Well, it's true. I actually did, but yeah, I don't want to be too boastful about it. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. For now on, that's probably going to be the new intro. I'm probably going to do that same design, but just like do a different guitar lick every time. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you cats and chicks like this video, and make sure you like, subscribe, comment my channel, and share it. Go follow my social medias. And sorry I had to cut out the video after the last clip, but there's really nothing that really happened. You know, my dad and I, we went out to this like little Mexican restaurant. It was all right. You know, it's not like the good Mexican food I eat out here in Tucson. It's like, it wasn't even like considered like LA Mexican. It's like, you know, your generic touristy kind of Mexican, and yeah, it was all right. But yeah, my dad and I, we had a drink. Like I think he had like a margarita. I had a beer. But yeah, we just had Mexican, and I bought like 2 plastic lightsabers, and like after like right before I left the Star Wars shop. And I'll tell you all about Disney on the next video, and yeah. But unfortunately, I did not take any videos of Disneyland, so yeah, that's why I'm just gonna talk about it, and yeah, and that'll be probably the final video for the LA trip, and yeah. But yeah, again, so like, subscribe, comment, share. Let's just make this channel grow as much as we can. Let's make it to at least 500 subscribers. If not, let's make it to 1,000 subscribers. You know, let's get to that point where we actually make it to 1,000, and that'd be awesome if we could. And yeah. Anyway, so as I always say, be faithful. You know, stay rockin' and stay real. And I'll see you on the next one, cats and chicks. You dig it?